What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today we got the second VOD ever using my new and improved VOD picker tool. It's not perfect yet. We are starting the game at 2-2, as you can see here, because sometimes it takes a sec to get into a lobby. But here, we'll get a nice scout of the lobby. We see somebody with the Sterax Augment, Epoch here, Ambushers Augment as well. So a few people locked in. And we are jumping down the list to get to the person that we want to scout this game, who is BlackSheep. So if you guys aren't familiar with BlackSheep usually plays on the LAS server. I've seen BlackSheep a lot on the NA server as well. Currently, he is rank 7 LAS, so very, very sick. Apparently from Uruguay. Hey, I didn't know that. I just know what server he plays on. But I've seen BlackSheep before in things like the America's Golden Spatula, being top 8, getting to Tactician's Crown. You know, not having the best performance, but I mean, making it to a world championship is something that a lot of people cannot say that they have done in anything. And BlackSheep played a comp today that I want to talk about, and you can probably already see what the line was this game, which was Renata Reroll, this Sentinels Renata comp. So this comp actually changed a good bit this patch. This is one of the bigger changed comps because of the change to Visionary. If you guys were paying attention to patch notes, you know, we're on the new patch, and give me 1 second to cough actually. And so on the new patch, there is no longer 8 Sork, there is no longer 8 Visionary. That was like the biggest change this patch. So they got rid of those because they said these are two crazy shifts and verticals. Have to imagine it's gonna be the tier pickup here, and we can talk through that in a sec. But yeah, there's no 8 Sork or 8 Visionary anymore. What that means is they shifted some of the power from 8 Sork and 8 Visionary into 6 Sork and 6 Visionary. And it's actually pretty reasonable, especially if you get a Visionary +1, but you know, sometimes even if you just have enough time to reach 6 Visionary in this comp. And in my experience in the games that I've seen with this comp, this means that this comp's the top end of this comp has shot way up. It was, you know, it was around here, and now it's like way, you know, it's out of frame. It's like up here. It hasn't changed the mid game for this comp at all. This comp is still, you know, okay in the mid game. Was obviously like really broken when the comp was really popping off, and then you know it fell off a bit. Also, I'm not sure what. Wait, am I running my program right now? Oh, I am. Okay, let's stop running that right now because it just made me. I'm so dedicated to the script that I'm literally running it while I'm recording a VOD. Okay, well, yeah, that was just. I was like, how did it bring me out of VLC? That's not in the VOD. But yeah. In any case, because of that change, because of the 6 Sorcerer change, I think this comp has actually been buffed insanely hard. That's loot from the Ambushers Augment, by the way. I was for a second, I was like, are we in the Warwick Galaxy? Because we didn't get to see exactly what galaxy we were in. Maybe a triple gold Augment Galaxy since we started on gold here. I don't think we've seen anything else. I don't think it was Anvils, because we would have seen the Anvils and we would have had more components. But yeah, I mean, with these buffs to the comp, I don't know. I played a game earlier on this patch, and it just felt like when this comp hits 6 Visionary, it's just completely unbeatable. Like it feels so, like the top end feels so much better. Oh, we actually see something pretty cool here. Wait, is that what happened here? Yeah. So this is the new change actually that happened this patch as well. So we get dropped a bow here, and then we get dropped another bow. And because we got dropped double bow here, the game says, well, you know, maybe you don't want double bow here, so we're gonna give you a Reforger to go along with it. And you can see the Reforger appear on the left there. That's a pretty cool change to make it so that like you can't really hard low roll components. No more like I'm playing. I'll remember to the day I die, and we're probably gonna see a little bit of a roll here from BlackSheep. Will we not? This is interesting. I'll remember till the day I die, the game in set 10 where I was playing in tournament. I had the most insane pentakill like AP spot of all time, and then I just got dropped like sword on the minion round, and like Kai was watching my game at the time, and he actually like lost his mind, and I lost my mind in the game as well. Honestly, like it tilted me even more than like it should have. Like I honestly probably could have played that game to a better placement, but because of just getting sword when I didn't want it, I like got tilted. All right, augment wise here, blending speed, immovable object, tiniest titan. We are low, so you know maybe you'd think tiniest titan. I think a movable object is just too good when you're already getting all of this HP from our investment strategy here. So I think it's an easy immovable object here. Also, immovable is really easy to position with in this comp because you know you're already doing this clump right here, so it actually works around. This, you know, it works perfectly here. But yeah, I guess his idea is because we are investment strategy, we don't actually really want to roll down. We want to get that like ability to get up to the to like high gold values. Like his idea was like, if I roll below 50 gold here, I'm losing out on investment strategy value. It's kind of interesting because I think most people, when they are playing around this comp, wow, wait, that's another insane call from BlackSheep here. This is crazy, but I wonder if this is the new way to play it, huh? Because I was gonna say, you know, most people when they play this comp, it's a roll down at 5, hit your upgrades, and then, you know, go for stuff like the Singe 3, the Aurelia 3, the Vex 3, the Morgana 3. But BlackSheep has actually played this as like a fast level 6, almost just like straight up 2-cost reroll, just saying all I really care about is the Renata and maybe the Rel. I wondered, because we did a VOD review of this comp a few days ago on the previous patch, and I forget who the player was, but I was like, well, are they interested in maybe not playing so much for the Singe 3, because Singe 3 has been nerf. Maybe play more for the Rel 3, and maybe we'll see BlackSheep do that this game, because, I mean, he's down to 52 HP. He does have to start stabilizing soon. We have just Bow open in this spot, and not that much as far as, ooh, this is a kind of a spicy take here. It's just the sword onto the Renata. Obviously, it's a Renata 2 for us. The sword not being the best component in this spot, just because like it doesn't really build into our ideal last item, which is Archangels. That's what people love to pick up here, but I wonder if it's even going to be like a reforge on the sword type angle. We'll see. We pick up the Renata 2. We're at 52 gold. I'm going to be pretty surprised here if, and yeah, we do make that reforge here, which I think makes perfect sense, and then move the items over to Renata. I think this also makes perfect sense. And now we have a frontline item in the chain that we can hold there, and then Bow will live on as, you know, maybe we'll go some kind of like double Nashers setup. Maybe we'll build like a static Shiv down the line. You do really want to get to Shojin plus Nashers plus the Archangels. That is like bis Renata. And I mean, these days with the comp playing to an even stronger cap with 6 Visionary, having that ability to kind of like make your frontline last even longer, I feel like even more so you want to do that kind of stuff. I mean, he's looking at the... Wow! I'm actually pretty surprised that he ends up even making the Nami 2 in this spot, just saying, you know what, for now, this is just what I need to make my board stronger. It's Emissary on this board. The Emissary effect with Visionary is obviously really nice because you're getting even more mana every single time you auto-attack. So, yeah, I mean, a smart addition to this board, and also just honestly an extra body to sit in front of the Renata and buy time. Like, look how much HP this Nami has here. I think that's a really smart addition from BlackSheep, even though it's going to cost us a little bit of gold. Obviously, we're going to have to sell this Nami pretty soon. It's really valuable here. So we actually do, this is a little unfortunate actually, we do a full lobby scout here, which I guess we can go back and look. This is the logic that I added to the script so that it can give me a lobby scout so I can see what else is going on in this lobby. So we have this guy who is really just playing like kind of 80 flex type stuff. Sorry about that. I don't know why VLC does that. Oh my god, but hopefully no one has a green sensitivity. This guy who actually kind of interestingly, yeah, he's got the Radiant Deathblade here onto the Urgot. Okay, so pretty interesting. This guy here is the Ambushers player. He got Ambushers off the Wandering Trainer, so there's actually potentially 2 Ambusher players in this lobby. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what the deal is with that. This is the other Ambushers player. This guy is playing just like, well, like Rebels, I guess, and then item carrying the Ezreal. This guy is looking to play some kind of Twitch angle, and then we're back to BlackSheep. So we actually missed a few rolls, but I mean, he's going to be rolling for the units on his board. Are you really like, yeah, we're going to get to see the full roll down here, which is the Renata really, really quickly. So yeah, look at this. Level 6, we're already Renata 3. So this is a cool way to play this comp where it's no longer this idea of playing more on like 1 and like 1 cost version. It's just a fast level 6 play around you know, the units that matter, and makes the double frontline slam here in the Sunfire Cape and the Gargoyles here, which, yeah, I mean, I think makes perfect sense. I mean, we need to finish off some frontline items in this spot just to get our Rel going, and he also has this Rod sitting on the Renata now, so yeah, hoping to make that into an Archangels. Is in no way going to be interested in making like a like, there's no way we're getting baited into making a Gwynsu's here over looking for an Archangels. All right, so final augment here, Piercing Lotus, Moonlight, Clockwork. I wonder how good Piercing Lotus is. I mean, Clockwork plays much more to the idea of the comp, which is just attack speed is going to help Renata generate more mana, seems really, really good, and it scales you up. I feel like you must take Clockwork in this comp, but I mean, Piercing Lotus, there is upside to it, so yeah. And maybe I gotta reinstall VLC or something. Maybe that's my issue. Looks like we're looking at Clockwork here. Maybe Blazing Soul. I mean, it gives you that burst of AP and attack speed at the start, but I still feel like it's probably Clockwork just because it gives you that really, really nice scaling, and at 6 seconds, you're already at 20% attack speed. But I mean, 6 seconds does take a while. Yeah, really in the tank here, thinking about it from BlackSheep, saying, like, what do I actually want in this spot? Which I think, I mean, it's worth thinking about. You know, early combat power is going to help us get to the later combats. But I mean, I do just feel like if we can make it a few seconds in this fight, this Renata is going to have insane amount of attack speed with the Shojin already, with the Nashers. I feel like she's just going to be a monster. There's actually a pretty unfortunate loss, though, against the Ambushers player. It's just we still haven't hit our front line yet. This is the big kind of downside here to this way of playing the game. Oh, it's Mel's Blessing. That's what it is, because I was like, where did we just get that gold from? It's a Mel's Blessing portal. So this also plays more into the idea, like, it makes even more sense that BlackSheep wanted to play this kind of more like Lost Streak style, just say like fast 6, and he's been really tight with his econ here. Also, so it was gold plus, you see on the left there, double dupes. It's actually really bad for BlackSheep, down to 23 HP. Wow. I mean, if we don't get like a Malzahar off Carousel here, which even if we did, wouldn't be that much of a high roll because we don't really have items for it. This looks like a horrible spot for BlackSheep, because not only are we really low, 23 HP, but so many other people in this lobby are getting double duplicators. So many people in this lobby are very likely going to be able to play for like 3-star 4 cost or just 2-star 5 cost here. If anyone hits like a 6 cost, then that's obviously really gross. Yeah, he's going to use the double dupes here to make Singe 3 and to make the Vex 3 in this spot, because he's saying, I cannot afford to lose any more fights. I am simply going to die if I sit on this board any longer. So yeah, he levels to 7, and this is going to be the board. Still plays around the Singed. So as much as I want Singe to not be the best tank in this comp, I think he makes too much sense, right? The durability with the shield from Renata is so good, and Rel is almost like a utility tank. She really doesn't feel that tanky on her own. So yeah, this is still going to be the setup here. All right. Wow, Force of Friendship as an immediate take here from BlackSheep. This is actually pretty interesting to me, because like, you know, we have a few 3-stars. Obviously, the value of this is, it is a ton of damage amp on this board. The big downside, though, is this is not like a tank Anomaly in this spot. I always think of really wanting tank Anomalies when you play this comp, because you get all you want to play for is a really long fight. But I think, I mean, with 4 3-star units in this spot, and the idea is that, like, look at our augments. Our first 2 augments are tank augments. We can probably get away with actually taking a damage Anomaly here, which is pretty crazy. And BlackSheep actually going to have a pretty bad loss here, down to 12 HP. The big problem right now is we don't actually have 4 Sentinel in, and we are still quite far off of that idea, like I talked about, of the maximum cap of getting to 6 Visionary. So 12 HP from BlackSheep. Did I accidentally VOD review an 8th? No, I mean, probably not. Probably he's going to come back here. Oh, how good would it be if this game was just an 8th and I was like, all right, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. That would, I should do that one of these days, just VOD review just a Giga 8th, and then just, maybe that can be a terrible April Fool's video. I don't know. It doesn't sound that fun. All right, last item here, Static Shiv. I think perfect. Gives us the MR Shred that we're lacking. And yeah, we're going to keep the Nami on this board. I love that we've kept the Nami just sitting here this entire time. Did he just sell Leona here? The idea being that he's just never going to be that interested in playing around 6 Sentinel. He'd always prefer 6 Visionary, but I mean, you might not be able to get both. I'm surprised he sold Leona there, but I mean, it's not like there's a gold threshold to make, but okay. We get 4 Sentinel in, and this is going to make our board a lot tankier. We got a drastic increase in the amount of armor and MR on our board, and we still got the Nami too. Just getting the Alawi in as well is just, once again, kind of like a meat shield on this board. It's more HP, which is nice. Do a quick scout of the lobby, so, you know, why not just use that moment to check and see what everybody else is playing. I love this little quick scout that I have added. So a shout out to the person in Twitch comments who suggested that. So really strong scrap board here. The only downside is they are reinforcements, so they are going to cap out a little bit lower because they use this to get to their strong scrap board. But this looks like a fantastic scrap board. 66 HP is really good. Accidentally skipped that person. I'm not going to go back. I'm going to be real. This guy hit Urgot 3 Triss 3, which is really nice. I'm so bad at scouting this. Oh my goodness. But okay, we have the 7. Whoa, this is a 7 rebel board. Jinx 2 on 8, who's been anomalied as well. I mean, this is what happens, right? This guy's got Caitlyn 2. Everybody got the double duplicators, remember? I mean, everyone but these 3 people. So Kate 2 here, like everybody has everything upgraded as far as their 4 costs. The one thing I will say, if we do a quick scout back here, I'm actually curious to look at this. Let's just look at the left here. Does anyone have their duplicators left? No, nobody left their duplicators. Oh, and this is also just a slower way of doing scout because it's going to go from 1st to 8th to try to find BlackSheep and then stop on him. Isn't this program so cool? Like, it's so fun, actually. I forgot how fun just making random little like programs is. Like, it's so cool. And then combining this plus TFT, it's so dope. But like, nobody in this spot actually holding on to those duplicators because they know, like, if I hold on to a duplicator for too long to go for a 3-star 4 cost or something like that, I'm way far behind the guy who's made a Corki 2 or, you know, obviously like a Caitlyn 2 or something like that. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, this is a wild game. I wish I could actually have clicked in to see what the like anomalies onto units like that, like the Jinx are. This guy also just hit Caitlyn 2 there, it looks like. But I mean, I guess we'll see. I mean, it might be tellable. I don't know if I mean, it's pretty hard to tell what the anomaly is onto Jinx here, I will say. The board pretty tanky. Can we buy enough? I mean, this fight doesn't even look close, which is, I don't know. I mean, this is still just the generic version of the comp, right? Until we hit 6 Sentinels, this comp is completely unchanged from last patch. So, you know, I don't want to say like, wow, look how broken this fight is, because like, I mean, it's the exact same comp from last patch. The only difference is at 6 Sentinel. But still, I mean, you can see when you hit the max cap version, or the best version of this comp, where you hit, you know, everything 2-star, and well, you know, this spot, everything 3-star, great augments. You can see, you know, this comp has good potential. But what I'm really, really excited to see is if we make it to 6 Sentinel, I will feel like a bit of a fool. I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, who's to... I don't want to spoil anything. Maybe we're about to die to this Ambushers player. Who knows? Our board pretty tanky versus the Smeech. It is Smeeching all over our board here. The Renata doing good work. Yeah, it just blows up the Smeech there. A pretty, I would say, good matchup for us overall, as long as Renata doesn't get blown up. But it's really tough for her to get blown up. And we have all these units with very low amounts of items. The, you know, the Morgana, the Alawi, the Rel, the Nami. All these units with 0 items are going to get targeted by Smeech. So pretty easy to dodge that stuff, I would say. Pick up the Heimerdinger here, so we are almost there. We either need to find Nunu or we need to find Malzahar here. If we can find either one of those, we'll be very happy. This is a Vertical Enforcer board. Found Caitlyn too, but that is a pretty sad Caitlyn too, sitting there with no items in this spot. This fight was still kind of close though. Just, I mean, because Aid Enforcer is a scary board. And hey, look at that, already locked into a top 4. So you can see, like, this is where the comp would have stopped basically on the previous patch. Is we would hit this board and then probably die to somebody quite strong because we don't really have that high of a cap. 6 Sentinel or 6 Visionary, both like fine last patch, but not amazing. But now we have this opportunity to cap out even higher. We can go level 9 here. We can dig for either the Mals or the or a Victor. Not bad. I'm actually curious now. I mean, this is actually going to be a really, really good test, because say we don't. Say we hit 6 Visionary in our shop. Say we find a Malzahar here. Are we going to play it over Victor? I mean, I think you probably would, is my intuition after seeing 6 Visionary pop off so much. But we'll see. This is a really close fight against a Corki board. Just barely win that, though. This lobby is getting so low as well. I mean, for now, we're just chilling. Yeah, I mean, he sells the Heimer. I think we are. Well, wait. Why did we... He sold the Heimer and then rolled. What are we doing, BlackSheep? Okay, he finally gets the Heimer back, so I think this is going to be a 6 Visionary pivot. That was crazy. I don't know why he did that. He actually almost griefed his game so hard. He sold the Heimer, and that meant that he couldn't even hold on to like a Alawi pair. Like, he could have made Alawi 2 here. That's actually just a big mistake for BlackSheep, I will say. But okay, here's the 6 Visionary board. And my God, I mean, one, look at the amount that the Renata is casting, and I do just want to pull up the text of 6 Visionary here, because I don't know exactly what the number is on the 6 portion of it. It is so it's 80% mana generation increase, and then abilities heal an ally for 18% of damage dealt. So you get, I mean, what is Gunblade as far as damage dealt? 25%. So you get like a mini Gunblade on every Visionary on your board, which, especially on this Renata, who is scaling up so well, onto this Vex, who is doing so much work. I mean, you can see the board just feels a lot tankier. And even late fights like this, look at this. Like, this is a fight where previous version of 6 Visionary, we would have 1,000,000,000% loss. But it even means like later in the fight, when you're just Renata and Vex, they're healing each other up and actually buying more time, which is crazy. I mean, I don't know. Once again, this is a spot where like every single time I have seen this comp make it to 6 Visionary, I have not seen the comp lose, which, you know, to be clear, I don't have the biggest sample size on this patch, but it really feels insane. We're gonna move the Sunfire down here. We're actually doing a quick lobby scout there right at the end. Doesn't really matter, but you know, my program doesn't care about, you know, if there's only 2 people live. It just scouts every like 10 minutes basically. But I mean, it's a close fight. But look at the Renata and the Vex. They're so tanky, especially with the extra HP, the extra Armor Namar. It's just unkillable, and it's I wouldn't say easy first for BlackSheep, but a very fun first for BlackSheep. So I don't know, crazy game. Once again, we can go back to the final board and you guys can just see this final matchup here. But once again, you know, we talked about this infectious anomaly last game, about our last VOD, about how good it was. This is a strong board, right? This is a fully upgraded scrap board, 2 Echo 2s on the board, has the infectious anomaly here. The only thing that's holding them back is they have reinforcement here, but this is a very strong Victor on the board as well. This is a very strong board. And and it got well, not destroyed. It was a close fight, but it lost. It lost to BlackSheep here, playing this new Visionary, or the same Visionary comp, but with the spike of 6 Visionary. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch, my Metafy, all my other links down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.